Most men believe women lose interest because of looks or money. But that belief is misleading. And the real reason is far more uncomfortable. You see, attraction does not disappear overnight. It fades slowly. And most men never see it happening. Until everything changes. One day, she seems distant. Her energy feels different. Conversations feel forced. And you are left wondering what went wrong. And here is what you have to understand. Attraction is not a fixed thing. It is something that moves. It grows. And it fades. Many men treat attraction like a reward. Something you earn once. And then keep forever. But that is not how it works. Attraction is an experience. It must be felt continuously. And feelings change. What creates attraction is not logic. It is emotion. A woman does not sit down and calculate attraction. She feels it. And when those feelings disappear, interest disappears with them. The loss of attraction is rarely dramatic. It does not happen in one moment. It happens in small changes. Small behaviors. At first, everything feels exciting. There is mystery. There is curiosity. But slowly, things shift. The excitement becomes routine. The mystery disappears. And attraction begins to weaken. The first major problem is losing yourself. At the beginning, you had your own life. Your own goals. Your own focus. You had passions that drove you, routines that kept you grounded, and ambitions that gave your life direction. That independence created attraction. It showed that your happiness and identity were not dependent on someone else. But over time, many men shift their focus. They begin to prioritize her over everything. Slowly, their own dreams get pushed aside. Their routines disappear. Their discipline weakens. They stop doing what made them attractive. They stop chasing growth. They stop investing in themselves. And instead of leading their own life, they begin revolving around someone else's attention and approval. And slowly, they lose themselves. The man she was once attracted to begins to disappear. Because attraction often starts with individuality, purpose, and self-respect. The second problem is neediness. Neediness is one of the fastest ways to destroy attraction. It shows a lack of emotional control. It reveals insecurity. And insecurity changes the entire dynamic of a relationship. When you constantly need attention all the time, it creates pressure. And pressure kills attraction. Strong attraction grows when two people enjoy each other naturally, not when one person constantly fears losing the other. Confidence creates space. Neediness destroys it. The third problem is predictability. Predictability removes excitement. When everything becomes expected. When there is no mystery, and no emotional variation. There is nothing left to discover. Attraction thrives on uncertainty. Not toxic uncertainty. But healthy unpredictability. The excitement of not always knowing what is coming next. People are naturally drawn toward experiences that make them feel alive. And attraction often grows strongest in environments filled with movement, challenge, and emotional stimulation. The fourth problem is lack of growth. Growth is essential for attraction. Growth keeps energy alive and gives people something to admire. When you stop improving, when you become comfortable with remaining the same, you become stagnant. Your mindset stops expanding. Your ambition fades. And stagnation leads to the state of being bored. Not only in relationships, but also in life itself. People naturally admire those who continue evolving. Those who continue learning. Those who continue building themselves mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. This is the truth about attraction. Attraction is a response to value. Not material value. But personal value. The value created through purpose and emotional stability. These are the foundations. These qualities create attraction naturally. When these disappear, attraction fades. Now this is what you have to do to have attraction. Step 1. Create space. Space allows attraction to grow. When you create space, you give room for emotions to breathe. Space is not distance for the sake of losing someone. It is distance for the sake of understanding value. Constant presence removes desire. When you are always available, you become predictable. Predictability slowly weakens emotional intensity. Desire needs uncertainty to stay alive. Absence creates appreciation. When you step back, your absence becomes noticeable. What is not always present becomes more valuable. Space allows reflection on what truly matters. Without space, emotions become crowded and confused. Space brings clarity to feelings. When you create space, you regain control of yourself. Step 2. Rebuild your life. You must rebuild your life outside the relationship. Your life cannot revolve around one person. You must reconnect with your purpose. Your goals must come first again. When your goals come first, your direction becomes clear. Not because you do not care, but because you respect yourself. Self-respect builds confidence. And confidence changes how others see you. When you rebuild your life, you become independent again. Independence creates strength and respect. Respect is the foundation of every strong connection. When your life is full, you do not chase validation. You become the source of your own happiness. Step 3. Master your emotions. Emotional control is power. When you control your emotions, you control your reactions. Reacting impulsively shows weakness. Impulsive reactions come from lack of control and calmness. A calm mind makes better decisions. Emotional discipline builds inner strength. When emotions are balanced, communication improves. And when communication improves, understanding grows. You must learn to pause before reacting. Remember, emotional mastery makes you unshakable. When you are unshakable, you become powerful. Step 4. Continuous improvement. You must always be evolving. Growth is a continuous process. Stagnation leads to the state of being bored. Improvement keeps you relevant. Physically, mentally, and emotionally. This means you must take care of your body. Physical strength builds confidence. Also mentally, you must sharpen your mind. Knowledge increases awareness. And the other one is emotionally. You must strengthen your emotional resilience. Resilience helps you handle challenges. Continuous improvement makes you better every day. When you improve, your value increases. When your value increases, your standards rise. Higher standards protect your peace. Growth transforms your life completely. When you transform, everything around you changes. Now this is what happens. Consider a man who starts strong. He is focused and independent. His partner is deeply attracted to him. Over time, he becomes dependent. His focus shifts entirely. He begins to chase constantly. Attraction fades. Then something changes. He rebuilds himself. He regains his confidence. He regains his purpose. Attraction returns. This is the truth, and the truth is simple, but not easy to accept. Women do not lose interest randomly. They respond to change. When you lose your strength, when you lose your direction, attraction fades. But when you rebuild yourself, when you become stronger, attraction becomes natural again. I hope you got value from this video. If you did, smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you get notified every time I post. And thanks for watching.